Hello guys! Today I'm going to show you how you can draw this beautiful cherry blossom using only Procreate default brushes. I will guide you through all the steps and I'm sure that at the end you'll be able to create a beautiful draw. These are the canvas settings, and if you enjoy content like this, please consider liking and subscribing. To start drawing our flower, let's select the HB pencil and the size 20%, and let's start drawing some circles in the places that we want to place the flowers. You can just do in the same place as I am doing, or you can determine your own placement for your flowers. Among these circles, we will also place some branches, some tree twigs. I will just adjust its size, make it a little smaller. To help us determine where to place the petals, we will draw a dot in the middle of these circles and then 5 strokes, 5 lines. Let's do this in all of these circles, in all of these flowers. This one is a flower bud. Let's just place the dots in this part and add 2 more straight lines. And we can now keep adding the other flowers. Here is another bud. The dot will go in this side and just add 2 more lines. Our base sketch is done. Let's just change its opacity and be something around 30%. Create another layer and let's start drawing the petals. We will use this line in our sketch to guide us when placing the petals. This will be the center of the petal. And here in the tip of the petal, let's add some curved details like this. Let's repeat this same process in all of these flowers. Just checking to see how it is going without the sketch. I will just adjust the size of this petal. I think it is too big, so I will just erase and redraw it. Here on the flower bud, we will follow the sketch a little differently. In this part, we can follow the sketch exactly like it is. I'm checking to see if there are some parts that I missed when drawing the Lineart, and I noticed some parts that I didn't draw, so now I will draw them. And here I think we can add one more flower. It's too empty, so let's go to the sketch layer and draw a circle and the dot in the middle and 5 strokes to have a guideline. Now return to the Lineart layer and let's draw this flower. Just checking for some more parts that I didn't draw. And now I think that our Lineart of our flowers are done. Let's create another layer, re-enable the sketch layer, and let's draw the branch Lineart. Now we can disable the sketch layer. And let's erase some parts of the brains that are under the flowers. Now the Lineart is finished. Let's just merge these two layers, the flowers and the branch. Let's select the sketch layer and create another layer above it. This is the layer where we will place our base colors. But before this, let's create another layer above the Lineart. And with the HB pencil, let's just add more details to the flowers. Add some strokes in the center of the flowers. And repeat this process in all of the flowers. We can now return to the layer where we will place the base colors. I've already selected a color palette. You can download it in the description. Let's use this first color. And with the Studio Pen, we will contour all of the flowers and brains, so later we can just fill the selection. we can drag and drop the color, and clicking here, we can just click in these two flower buds to color them. Let's add some more base colors. Create another layer and clipping mask. Select this color. And let's paint the three brands. Create another layer, clipping mask. Select this color and the soft brush. And let's paint in the center of the flowers. Now create another layer and clipping mask. And with this color, let's paint only the tips of the petals. Now let's color the Lineart. Let's select this color, go to the Lineart layer, Alpha Lock and Fill layer. We can now clipping mask and set it to hard light. Go to this detail layer too, Alpha Lock, Fill layer. Also clipping mask, and we can unselect Alpha Lock. And let's set it to hard light too. In the same layer of the details, we can select the blending tool and the round brush and start blending these details. Always following the direction of these strokes to create some texture on the petals. Now we can create another layer above and clipping mask. Set it to multiply. And with this color, let's add some shadows. we will contour the petal and then add some details in the center of the flower and in the points of the petals. Do this in all of the petals. Since we chose the round brush to do this painting, we can add some color variation, applying more or less pressure. So just go making some variations to have a nicer final result. Now select the blending brush and let's blend these shadows. This part we will need to blend following this direction, from the center to the tip of the petal and from the tip of the petal to the center, repeating the same blending movement in all of the petals. This will create a very beautiful texture to the petal. Now the texture on the petals is finished. Let's just adjust its opacity. We can set it to something around 65%. Create another layer, clipping mask, and multiply. Select this color and the Studio Pen brush with the size 90%. And let's add some strokes in the center of the flowers and add some dots to it too. Now, go to the shadows layer and create another layer above. Set it to multiply. With the soft brush and with the same color, let's add some more details in the center of the flowers. Select this last layer, create another layer above, clipping mask, and multiply. Now we will paint some darker shadows between the petals. With the round brush, let's blend it a little to make it less harsh. Let's blend mostly the points of these shadows, and very softly too. make it even softer, let's adjust its opacity, 45%. Create another layer clipping mask and then set it to overlay. And let's add some lighting. Select this color and the round brush. And let's paint some lighting in the middle of the petals. And let's blend, doing the same thing we did when painting the shadows. Following the direction between the center and the tip of the flower to give it a nice texture. Adjust this layer's opacity to something around 65–66%. And now we will add some highlights. Let's select the Studio Pen brush. Create another layer, clipping mask, set it to add and the opacity 50%. And select this color. These highlights will be placed only in one side of the petals and will help us to distinguish better one flower from another. I will just adjust its opacity a little bit more. Let's reduce it to 40%. And let's blend. The same thing like we did with the darker shadows. Let's blend mostly the tip, the ends of these highlights, and very softly. Now let's add some ambient light and shadows and some color variation. Create another layer and clipping mask. Leave it at normal. Select this color and the soft brush. And paint a little bit these parts. We can adjust its opacity to 50%. With and without. Create another layer, clipping mask, and overlay. Let's select this color and add some more light in these parts. And also adjust its opacity. Can be around 8%. Create another layer clipping mask. This time hard light with this color. And let's add some lights in the shadow parts. In the right side of the flowers and inside them. With the same color, let's create another layer and set it to add. Select the driven snow brush and create some particles, some glow. I'm just selecting now all the layers to make some adjustments with Liquify. Just one detail before going to Liquify, we need to unselect Alpha Lock. Now let's reselect all of the layers. Go to Liquify, and here I will make this branch a little more curved. It's too straight for my liking, so I'll just make it a little more curved to be more natural. Before and after. We can also group all of these layers to make things more organized. Unselect the background and copy canvas and paste. Reselect the background and just and not inside, under the group. Let's just move it a little bit. And also sets opacity to 20% to create a small shadow. Since we already copied our canvas, I will just paste it again and leave our group alone and make some adjustments with Liquify in this layer. These petals are too big. I will just adjust it. Maybe some more Liquify. And now I think it's good. And that's it. Our beautiful cherry blossom is done. Thanks for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was helpful to you. Please leave a like and subscribe if you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.